Hey Leo, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. Welcome to your reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the February 5th through the 11th week. And here we go. Starting off with your Sacred Geometry card. As always, here on this channel, we will take a little bit more deeper dive at the end to look at the crystal suggestions and get to some more energy understanding about this. But this is important. This is what we call the Taurus field, not the sign Taurus. This is the field that surrounds all individuals, and there's going to be some sort of clarity and activation that shows up for you this week, which is resulting in harmony, and you using this energy to create more harmony within your space, your work week. Now, this particular week of the 5th through the 11th, you are still split. You have 0 planets, okay, in the sign of Leo, 0 planets. So you are in the 3rd house, and then by the time you get to the end of the week, you're very much more into the 4th house. So this will have things to do with communication for you, 3rd house, and it will have things to do with the energy of the 4th house for sure. Okay, so you're going to want to default to the Sun, which is your ruling sign, and obviously we know that the Sun is in Aquarius, and on Monday we have Mercury that moves into the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so that's important because that's going to change communication for all people. Look at that. You are going to be doing well. So we're going to go ahead and finish pulling the cards for each day of this week, and then I'm going to tie in the energy of what that looks like for you potentially astrologically, as well as give you the information on the cards, the signage, the planets, anything else that could be supportive for you. If this does not resonate or you need a little bit more extra oomph, then make sure you're looking at the Sun, the Moon, and the Rising here within this series. And of course, I am available for personal readings, healings, and then you can always shop the crystals on my website as well. So we have all major arcana sitting here Monday through Wednesday. Thursday we have the 10 of Pentacles, and I've explained to a couple of other people, Thursday is going to be a dramatic day for a lot of people. Not necessarily negative, but it will be dramatic because we have 4 conjunctions taking place on this day. Okay, 4. So not just 1, 4 in one day. So that's going to be a lot of energy for a lot of people. Conjunctions are activation points, and they will tend to change people's trajectory. So we will talk about all those here in just a second. That's Friday's energy. And let's get to the energy of Saturday and Sunday, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow. Okay, and Sunday, please. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Holy buckets. Okie dokie. Just going to move these over just a little bit. Make sure I have enough space. Bottom of the deck energy, my friends, is the 2 of Swords. That Aquarian energy that is there. The 2 of Swords in reverse is indicating that there has been a decision made. Period. End of discussion. Said my piece and counted to 3. So whatever is going on here, Leo, we are sticking to our guns based upon a decision that was made for you up until this particular moment. Monday's energy is the Sun, which of course we know is you. So this is you. Leo, you're looking really, really good here in the way that things are getting ready to shift for you. Looking at this very, very briefly, what I can tell you is that you've made a decision to move forward with something that's going to take place, potentially with employment, but because this will merge into the 4th house, this could also have something to do with your spouse, or other folks that are living with you, or something to do with your particular area. If this is more towards communication, very specifically 3rd house, you could be looking at your siblings. So I'm just giving you all of the basics for all the different stuff that's taking place within the perfect astrology so that you can take what's yours, and of course you can just leave the rest. But it does have a lot of energy with siblings, and I don't know why we're doing that, but that's what we're doing. It will also have a lot of things to do with where your mental thought process is at. So we're just going to cover all of that. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune energy that we have shifting into on Tuesday is the planet Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune is there to offer us a lot of optimism and expansion, especially with our communication. Then we have the evidence of the star card in the reverse position, which shows up on Wednesday. Of course, we know that this is Aquarius, planet Uranus. When the star card is in the reverse position, what this is indicating is that there's going to be some healing that is taking place. It's still a good card, even though it's in the reverse position. Leo, you know that if your card shows up in the reverse position, it's still the strength card. If it was to show up, it's still in a good position. Because it just means that there's something else that is in the woodwork that is going to assist whatever this optimism is for you. But when we get to this energy of Thursday, I want to explain the significance, okay? Especially when I get to the clarifiers, we'll do more planetary stuff. But dude, 4 conjunctions on this day, it's going to be massive for a lot of people, okay? The first one is going to be a Mars Capricorn conjunction, super early in the morning. Okay, there's going to be a square that develops with Uranus and Taurus. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles itself represents the energy of Virgo, practical next applicable steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. That's what this is here. Okay. Then we have a conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius when the moon shifts into Aquarius. Then we have a conjunction with Mercury in Aquarius, which is trying to open up that expansion even more. And then we have another square that develops with Jupiter in Taurus. So I am not surprised to see that the 10 of Pentacles is just sort of hanging out loosey-goosey on this particular moment, because if people were to ask me, is this a good day to invest? I'd be like, no. I would wait. I would wait, because there's going to be other things that are going to shake out on this day. It doesn't mean it's not, something that you shouldn't want to take a look at, but I would not advise anybody to do anything specifically with their dollars and cents on this day. I'm just saying. However, my opinion. When we get to this energy of Friday, that is the new moon officially in Aquarius, and our beautiful Queen of Pentacles is here, who represents Capricorn. Okay, and she's talking about ensuring that she has everything that she needs to take care of her queendom. So we are budgeting, we are planning, we are using our resources wisely, we are kind, we are understanding what needs to be done. We could also be used as a counselor for someone when it comes to this, so an advice giver when it comes to resources, and maybe that's why I started mentioning investment here. I wouldn't do anything specifically on Thursday if this is investment related for you. The Spirit tells me what to say, so this is what I'm doing. But you might be better off if you're looking to have a conversation with someone maybe on this day. Now, I will tell you, when we get to Friday, there's going to be a square. That same square that was developed on Thursday follows us into Friday. Okay, and then we have the conjunction of the moon and the sun in Aquarius on this day as well. So it could be a little interesting. All things considered, everything does look good. Now, when we get to the energy of Saturday, and the moon is moving into the sign of Pisces, we have the Judgment card that comes in. Okay, so there's going to have to be a decision that is going to have to be looked at from some perspective. Okay, the Judgment card is planet Pluto, just in case you weren't aware of that. So this does talk to you about the fact that you have to be ready to receive this. We finished something, we're starting a completely new cycle. There might be 1 or 2 things that need to be healed, but are you ready to receive the blessings? Okay, and when you receive the blessings, you may need to shift something out of the way that's no longer serving you. So therefore, when we get to this energy of Pluto, that's Pluto. When we get to the energy of Neptune on Sunday, we have understood, because the Hangman in the reverse position, okay, especially when it's showing up with Neptune and Pisces on the day that we have another conjunction with the moon in Pisces and Neptune and Pisces, is we have received as much information as we need, and we are now prepared to move forward in this next direction. So this upcoming week for you, I think, is going to be, meaning the week of the 12th, is going to be extremely, extremely important. I'm liking this. This is very heavily, this is heavy. Like, all but 2 are major arcana. This is going to be a huge transformational week. Again, we're talking about using your Taurus field. That's your aura. That's the other connection way that you are bringing the heavenly light in to all of your crown, your third eye, your throat. I mean, all the way back down here into your root chakra. Whatever it is that you're doing this week, it's massive and it's beautiful. Let's go ahead and go in with the clarifiers here, and let's see what other information I can share with you. And then we will have 4 different oracles before I get into the energy of what this card is asking you to do, and or the crystal suggestions that you can use to assist yourself this week. I'm going to shuffle that one more time just to make sure. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, it's important to be taking a look at the activations, especially on Thursday, because your opposing planet, the one that's on the other side, is Aquarius. You guys know that. So the activations and the things that are taking place with Aquarius, if you don't have any planets in your chart, you have to take a look at what's going on there. And we talked about this earlier, but Mercury moving into Aquarius is going to shift communication style for a lot of people. So on Monday, there it is. 10 of Pentacles for you. The communication that could be coming up is going to be about resources. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles here, so just keep your positive thoughts here on Monday, because these two are opposing each other a little bit here. To give you the perfect energy, the 10 of... oh my God, look at all this major arcana. Are you kidding me? Sorry. The 10 of Pentacles is Virgo. We talked about this practical step 1, step 2, step 3 energy. And with this 10 of Pentacles, it does indicate high family energy, okay? Sometimes we talk about the 10 of Pentacles being, what's the word you use when you're giving words? How come I can't speak today? There's just a lot of energy in here with this. Generational wealth. Okay, family wealth, family business, family, anything that is supporting family. So there is this growth energy. And of course, because I'm talking about that, I have to bring in the fact that there could be a male child, an older individual in the family, a male in the family that's going to have some information. Because remember, this week is about resources, but also communication. All right. When we get into the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, now we have Cancerian energy here. We have the Chariot. So now we're talking about nurturing the different changes that we have coming for us. And even though the Chariot card is positive, it doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. It means that Spirit has opened up the way for you, and you will be able to navigate. They've cleaned up as much as they can to give you a straight shot, but it doesn't mean perfection, but it does mean, yes, move forward, continue to do what it is that you need to do. Let's move forward to the energy of the Star card. There isn't anything going on in Cancer's planet. I just wanted to, meaning in Cancer, so there's no planets in Cancer either. But the energy that's taking place in its opposition is Capricorn. So that's the Mars energy that is going to be showing up here very heavily on Monday. On Tuesday, though, it's more about Jupiter in Taurus having a beautiful trine with the moon in Capricorn. So huge money day. Huge money day for a lot of people on Tuesday. This Wednesday energy, let's take a look at what Aquarius is doing. Like I said, for the most part, Wednesday is going to be one of the most important days of the week for all people, just because of the way that things are coming down. There you go. In communication. And then, like I said, we experienced the very beginning portion of the transition, because actually the 4 conjunctions that take place, actually one of them starts here on late Thursday night, okay? Or Wednesday night, beg your pardon. So the Star card with the 6 of Wands in the reverse position, this is just someone being nervous. So this conversation is going on between 2 people, and hey, I've got this great news, and this person's like, oh my God, that's wonderful. But in the back of their brain, they haven't worked out how this is going to work out for them. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So that conjunction can throw some people off. It's very late at night though. However, I want to push that energy here. The moon energy with Capricorn on this day is going to be very, very light when this situation takes place, but it does open up this Neptune Pisces energy that takes place. But there's so many beautiful things that are taking place on this day. It's just going to be heavy energy for people. It just is. Okay, let's move over into this super important day on Thursday, and let's see what we've got going on with this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. What's going on? what we have is the Strength card. You cannot make this stuff up, you guys. Listen, whether it's you, Leo, or whether it is someone else, maybe you have another Leo in your family. All this is saying is, I'm nervous. This is good. This is great. There's nervousness that's going on here. But I already told you, even if the Strength card was in the reverse position, it is a good energy between these two. It's just give yourself a couple of days to relax before you do anything major. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's hit this Queen of Pentacles that shows up here on Thursday, or excuse me, on Friday. Queen of Pentacles for Leo. Oh my Jesus. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune again with the Wheel of Fortune and this Knight of Cups. Okay, so you should be enthusiastically receiving counseling, understanding that whatever this changes that's coming for you is for the highest and best good. And if you do need a counselor, this King of Cups energy that comes in technically is Pisces, and he's looking over here at this Pisces energy this weekend, right? We did talk about the fact that Pisces changes over, but we're looking towards this Piscean energy. Are you ready to be ready to be ready? This Knight of Cups is a trustworthy individual, right? The knight in shining armor, if you will. Somebody that is going to help make you feel more comfortable about all of the shifts that are getting ready to show up. The good news, the good word, how it's being shared with other individuals. This individual is here to assist, and this is a positive energy on this particular day. Again, this could be a Sagittarius that's coming in because the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, just to give you all of the information, but it's optimistically beautiful. Let's take a look at this Judgment card, this Pluto energy that's here. Are you ready to be ready to be ready to receive what is yours? Somebody is and somebody's not. Four of Wands in the reverse position. Again, it's just nervousness. That's how I'm seeing this. This is Aries energy. And so the Aries energy that's showing up is Chiron in Aries. This is the energy of healing, right? So you have to look potentially at what's going on there. So Chiron in Aries, all this week is going to be hit up against, especially Venus, okay? Venus is going to square this because Venus is going to like pretty much tell you, get your ever-loving collective poop in a group on this particular day, because the decision you're making is important and two people are not just jiving together. So this is just nervousness. That's all that is. Let's take a look at what's happening with the Hangman. Oops, I'm going to reshuffle that because I don't chase. I like mine to pop out. That is the conversation that I had with Spirit. If you want it to be seen, you will pop it out. Okay. All right. So the Hangman in reverse, Neptune and Pisces, when there's a conjunction with Neptune and Pisces. So perfect astrology here. There she goes. Now we've gotten it together. Whoever it is that we're talking to, and there we have the energy of Aries again. Whatever this conversation is, between you potentially and somebody else, it's going to be fruitful. It's going to be very supported. The Aries energy here, the Emperor energy that comes in, is using our highest potential, our most beautiful version of our self-will. I know that you might be nervous about this, babe, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, friend. I don't care, but this is what is going to be best for us, and this is what we're doing. And the universe is giving you the galactic high five on this one, so absolutely go for it. The bottom of the clarifying deck is the Seven of Cups. They did tell me to do one more clarifier on this so that we can identify whom potentially, but the Seven of Cups here in the upright position is beautiful. It doesn't have to be confusion. It is Scorpio energy. It's asking you to take the next cup in the series so that you can receive. This is blessings, and sometimes people say it's confusion, but it's actually blessings. We're going to share with you all of these things that are coming up. Just start with the first one. The other ones aren't going away. You start with one, then you go to two. All right, on the Four of Wands, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, so the Five of Swords in reverse is really getting past any of those argumentations or those issues that we have. This is Taurus energy. So it could be that you have a Taurus that you're dealing with, but again, second house. Second house is Taurus, and third house, communication, especially with siblings or other family members. Now we have the Knight of Swords that comes forward. So that Knight of Swords is Gemini Mercury energy, and I'm going to default that back to here. So again, if it's a family member, I do feel, although the sun can be girl, most of the time it's feminine or masculine energy. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just getting the idea for some of this that it's about what, there it is, there's the sun. I said what I said. Universe. Regardless, it's somebody that's in your family that is a little bit nervous about this step moving forward. And all I have to say is, whether you're, for instance, the parent of a child or the sibling of a younger brother or whatever the case may be, this is good news this week, and don't be too harsh on the conversation. If this is you wanting to express something else to a family member, and listen, even if you're single, you have 0 siblings in your family, this week is telling you that all things are getting ready to move forward for you, and the nervousness is justified, but shake it out a little bit, because the universe is saying yes. So we have healing any thought processes that could have affected this in an effective way. The Knight of Swords coming in here to say, yes, let's do this. This information is going to be very supportive, this Gemini energy. And then we have the energy of the sun coming back in here again. You cannot get a better reading than this. But let's jump in and let's grab in the spirit of Chinese New Year. We're going to use our Dragon Oracle. And let's see what else we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising this 5th. We have the energy of the Silver Lunar Dragon, which is bathing you in divine feminine light. You need to come into balance, and you need to practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Bam. 3rd house energy, communication. Practice that. So I don't know why I kept saying that that this is masculine energy, but it can transfer. But regardless, the divine feminine energy is what needs to be happening here to make this go in a very beautiful way. Let's grab your energy card for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the 5th through the 11th. This is the best reading I think I've done in a very long time for people. Oh my God. They said take all of them. Oh my God. You can't even... Woo! The Thinking Man in reverse. The Goddess of the Moon, and Yin Yang. It's the same message, just different cards saying the same thing. There's going to be a conversation between 2 people. We're not necessarily agreeing on all the details. It doesn't matter what the configuration of the group is, but we have to bring this back into harmony. You will get there at the end of the day. Wow. Let's go into your numerology and let's see what that one states. Oh my God, this is the best reading I've done in so long. Oh, we have many, and we're going to take all of them. They said this is important. Okay, this is important because this supports somebody's individuality. There is going to be this nervousness about this rebirth. We already talked about that. And this is a matter of being in your strongest element, your strongest power, and being in your personal leadership. Period. End of discussion. Oh my God, this is so good. Let's go in with your angel card. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. OMG. Manifestation. You've earned this. You've asked for this. You've been working with your spirit team. Look at all of the blessings that you're being given here this week, Leo. This is ridiculously fabulous, right? It doesn't matter who is trying to give you good counsel, whether you're taking it as good counsel or not. You are going to come out ahead. And if this is not you and it's someone else, they are going to come out ahead. Trust and believe that is what is going on here. So now let's go into the back of the book. And I want to explain a little bit more. As a healer, it's very important for me to share as much information as I can with you. So if you're hearing it for the first time, you kind of understand what these terms are. So you have to make a decision which area of your life is a little funky, okay? Now, it can be felt within your physical self, but also your family, okay? So when the disharmony is present, you have to allow this to come up, because basically what it means is that you're out of balance. There's some anger, there's some frustration, and there's some unhappy energy that's being shared amongst a couple of group of people. And when that happens, it throws us off our game. It throws us off our thought processes a little bit, okay? So you can use self-radio frequency 432. 432 hertz will help you get into a good space from a vibration perspective. And when you are using this 432 hertz, like I said, the frequency of you bringing in the divine white light, or the golden Christ light, or however it is that you learned how to do it, you're bringing this energy all the way through your entire body, right? And when you get it to the point where you're grounding this energy in the earth and you are truly connected, all of the other stuff that doesn't belong to you goes away. That's what it basically boils down to. The Taurus field basically is your own personal connection to the universal energy and the integrity and the wholeness of what this is supposed to be able to bring to you. So its energy is consistently flowing in from the other side, from your angels, your spirit guides, anyone else that you're connected to. So if you're wanting to use crystals along with that 432 hertz, they're going to recommend fuchsite for you, petalite, always selenite. Now, you can also use a pua shell and moki balls. And what I like about the pua shells are to assist you with grounding energy. The moki balls are one's feminine and one's masculine to help you like balance out the divine feminine and masculine within you. If you do not have any of those, but you have clear quartz, you can have one clear quartz with a point that goes this way in this hand, and the other clear quartz with a point that goes this way, and that will also help to direct and balance out the masculine and feminine energy. If you don't have any of those, hang on to a piece of selenite where you're doing this little bit of a practice here, and that will assist you as well. Leo, damn, this is probably the best reading I have done in a while, and I'm very happy to have been able to provide it. Again, if this one doesn't 100% resonate, you're not hurting my feelings, but do take a look at the sun, the moon, and the rising. And then if you need personal support, description box below will take you to book in services and shopping with me. Many blessings. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.